y'all, it's Michelle from the Scattered Scrapper. Welcome to my channel. Today is the first day of the mini-series Thankful and Blessed, and today I am scrapbooking this picture here of my husband and me, and I am very, very thankful for him and blessed by him. I have some supplies picked out, and I am going to be using this sketch here from Page Maps. This is actually from December of 2017. I'll leave a link below to where you can get these free sketches from. But I'm going to be using this one here, and I really like all of the things that's going on here. So I'm excited to get started. So let's get started. For my background, I have a basil cardstock picked out here, and I also have two papers that I've pulled out from my Farmstead Harvest paper pad. I have this really pretty green one with the tone-on-tone kind of leaves and sprigs and stuff, and I'm going to use it as kind of the bigger layer. And I'm just trying to figure out exactly how big I want it to be. And then for the next layer, I pulled out this one with the little deer and the rabbits and leaves and acorns and things. And it is so cute. And I'm trying to decide exactly how big I want this particular layer to be. And I think I cut it just fine, but I still have such a hard time with figuring out how big to cut things, especially when the sketch I'm using does not have measurements on it. And most of the sketches that I like to use, they don't have measurements on them, so I'm just kind of eyeballing it. And I've got this down how I want it. And I'm fighting with my ATG gun because the tape likes to stay stuck to the backing. And that's so aggravating. So now I'm going to go through and look at all of the things and try to decide what I want to use. And thankfully, since I have this sketch, I know the bare bones, so that's easy. Everything's put into place and kind of where I want it, and that's great. And now I'm going through and I'm looking to see what kind of decorations I want to put on there. And I'm going to put my title up here in the upper right corner. And in the sketch, it's got a circular element on it. And I'm trying to think of something to put up there to kind of help build the cluster. And I could have used that I just pulled out and have beside the photo, but it has journaling lines on it, and it says, "I'm thankful for." So instead of having my title on top of that, I decided to actually use it as a little journaling spot. It's a shocker, I know. I'm actually going to be journaling on a 12 by 12 layout. I don't do that very often. But I kind of got aggravated because at the very beginning of a collection, I've got all these options and I want to use all of them. And it's so hard to decide exactly what to put down or what I want to use. So I kind of took some time to go through each one of the die cuts and just kind of pull out things that I think I'm going to use. And what I decided on was some of these mushrooms that I've got the mushroom up there to anchor my title with, and I have the tag, and then I pulled out some flowers and some leaf sprigs and stuff. And now I'm just kind of auditioning everything and seeing where I want to put it and if I want to use it. and just kind of building some clusters here. And maybe one of these days I will become a stick and plonker, but today is not that day. I end up building up these clusters and stuff, and I really like them, and I have to take them all apart so I can glue them down. But actually, in this case, it's pretty good that I didn't go ahead and glue as I went, because I am going to go back and ink the edges of all of my die cuts here. Because how they are now, it's looking a little flat. They're looking like they're just kind of blending into each other. And I want them to stand out a little bit. Especially these, because I just love this collection so much. It's so pretty. And here you can see I have started to ink the edges. And I just ink around everything. And I'm using the Distress Oxide Gathered Twigs, and because I think that the black one, what is it, something soot, blackened soot, something like that, would be a little bit too harsh. I mean, I know that the die cuts have some black in them, like the sketchy leaves and stuff, that's black, but and the trees in the background paper, but they're kind of a soft black. They're not really gray, but they're more like a soft black, and I thought that putting black around the edges of the die cuts would be a little too much, so I went ahead and used the Gathered Twigs. And I'm just going to go ahead and I pulled everything apart, got the ink around them, and now I'm trying to put everything back kind of where I had it before. And I am so excited to be using these mushrooms. Mushrooms in general are not kind of my kind of icon. They're not something that I'm particularly fond of, but these are just so cute. I really like the illustrations of these and the colors. I like the colors. And so I'm excited to get these used up on a page. And then I have this paper clip that's a little flower, and I cannot remember what that was, who that was by, or what collection that was in, but I'm so excited because I think this is the first time I'm using one, and I've had this particular pack for quite a few years. And now I finally got one on a page. Yay! Now I'm going to get my title situated, and I chose to use these phrase stickers that says I love us. And I don't remember what collection it goes with or who it was by. Maybe Amy Tangerine? I'm not sure. I know I got it at Tuesday Morning a while back, and oh, I miss my Tuesday Morning. All of the Tuesday mornings in my whole state are gone. So I can't get that cheap fix. Not that things were cheap anymore, because the prices had really started to go up, but and here I am using the mushroom as kind of that circular element along with the us that's in a circle. And I'm just kind of trying to angle things around the us, and I like how the mushroom is curved so that it kind of tucks in with the rest of the title. And to add that really bold black, because the black in the collection isn't really black like we talked about a few minutes ago. So to bring that more bold black into my layout, I'm using these little hearts that are also from that thicker sheet. And I thought about putting the heart up there beside the title, but I just thought it was too much. They were too big, and if I'd have had another small heart that was totally filled in, like down in the bottom, I probably would have used that, but I didn't. So I just left it as it is. And now I'm going through and using these flowers. And I just absolutely love how these flowers are just, the colors are so perfect with this collection. I think these flowers really add to the collection. And I think they're Prima. I think I got them on sale from Hobby Lobby last year. I think it was last year. But I'm going to go ahead and use 3 in a little cluster in 3 different areas. And I'm kind of using the cluster of the flowers and the die cut flowers and sprigs and the little mushroom down on the bottom left hand side of my photo, just that whole one side of my photo as a cluster. And then here I'm putting just a little twine bow into my tag, and that is kind of my second cluster, and then the title is my third cluster. And I actually put a little journaling here. I know I so rarely do that, but I decided to fill in that says I'm thankful for, and I wrote, I'm thankful for Michael. He is the best husband and father in the whole world. And I do think that is true, except my dad. Of course, you know, my dad, he's a wonderful dad too. So they're like the 2 top men. And then I'm looking, and I don't know why it is, but I find these little puffy stickers. I love them, but they're so hard for me to use. I don't know why I can't just stick them down. Just stick and plonk. I'm just not a stick and plonker. I really want to be. I'm going to have to practice that. I need to watch more Inky Quill videos. I love her style and her stick and plonk. She just sticks it all down. And it always turns out so pretty. So I need to scrap lift her and learn how to do that. But I also wanted to go through the sticker sheet to see if there was anything else. And then I decided to use these matte black enamel dots to kind of finish filling out that the black, because the title at the top has 3 elements: the I, the love, and the us. And with adding those little enamel dots, I got 2 hearts and an enamel dot, so I've got 3 little pops of color now in all of my clusters. And of course I am finishing off with my Distress Mica stain as per the usual. And then that is gonna do it. I hope that you have enjoyed this video. I hope that it gives you some inspiration to start scrapping things that you are thankful for and blessed by. And here is a little up close, and I'm still so excited about that paper clip. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.